Let's talk about Yonah Mountain.
Oh, I love it.
So you and I recently hiked Yonah Mountain. We were actually in Hiawassee, and we were looking for a place to hike as we headed back home toward the Johns Creek area. And so not too far from Helen. First time both of us had been to Helen.
Yes.
Although if my mother is listening to this show, she is going to say, no, you've been to Helen before. But it was when I was a kid. It was when I was a kid going with my family, so I don't really remember it. I'm sure Mom took us up there several times. But we went to Helen, and we both loved it. And we stopped and had a little breakfast.
What a great surprise.
We couldn't see the river
Right.
from there, which I think is the Chattahoochee River that runs through, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's a very small version of the Chattahoochee River. It gets bigger and bigger. And then we went to Yonah Mountain and did the hike.
What a surprise.
Tell everybody about that.
Well, that's a hike.
Well, let me ask, so if somebody, how advanced would you say they would need to be in order to do that hike? Because, you know, you have to have good stamina. You really have to be coordinated because you're stepping all over rocks and things like that. I mean, I don't know if there's a rating for difficulties of trails.
There is actually a rating out there, and I would say this one would be medium.
Okay.
I mean, you're not climbing Mount Everest, all right, but the elevation is pretty steep. In most of the hike, the elevation was pretty steep. So with the stairs, because we had some, I'm going to call them stairs, even though they were rock formations, right?
Well, rock formations, but sometimes they actually had cut pieces of rock.
Some of the ledges that we had to step down and step up, they were 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Like, think about that, 24 inches to step up. So we did it, you and I did it without any hiking sticks or hiking boots.
Right. Just normal tennis shoes.
Just normal shoes.
So I don't have a rating here, but I just looked on Google and it says the Yonah Mountain hiking trail is generally considered to be moderately strenuous to strenuous. It says while views from the top are rewarding, and that is so freaking true. It was unbelievable. The trail features a steep, continuous uphill climb with some rocky sections and potential for scrambling, making it challenging hike for some. It says it's 2.2 miles. How far did you clock it?
I clocked it from the bottom to the top at like 5.51.
Back and forth, up and down. So 2.7 something.
Yes.
Well, it was spectacular. And the cool thing is if you live in North Atlanta, you can get there in an hour. Now, 1,613 feet is the elevation gain from the parking lot to the top of the mountain.
It was steep.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I mean, the view was gorgeous. But yes, it was steep, and I would recommend hiking sticks. We didn't have ours, and we did it, and we did good, but definitely bring more water.